Welcome back, guys, to Final Fantasy XVI, where last episode, interacting with the Hand of Titan to take on the Trial by Earth, we counted our way to a victory against the Earthbound Giant before returning to our many side quests, taking on Lines in the Sand, where after dispatching more bandits near Dalamil, Tabor was outed as a bearer, gaining him the ire of the people. After exploring Titan's Wake to a new locked settlement, we wonder if it has anything to do with Tabor's quest. So, quest in here, is it?
The bearer of the burning quill is within, my lord. Prithee enter.
Privy!
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our Archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kratoff, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
Just literally got the thought point.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Oh, we've done the walking. So, let's go do some killing, I guess? We know there's Akashics in the area, after all. Back to Kretov, then. Take a walk down this path that you've already been through. Sure.
Oh no. You'll pay for this.
Is that a big orb?
There may still be survivors.
Boy, I managed to counter the ever incoming attack, but I was dead. I guess Torgal took it out. Well, the things they come to study sometimes rip you up. Hey, Vivi, what's going on? Seen better days, buddy. Seen better days. Fool's gold?
I'd say it's their leader.
Oh my god, I took that first hit to the face, which I really did not intend, obviously.
Too slow.
Oh. Wow, I actually got hit by that. I tried to counter instead, which was a pretty big mistake. Admittedly, it was a terrible choice. New enemies? I thought, to be honest, I could probably just... Oh, hello. Counter the thing. Has worked out to be true. Take the ability points. The experience ain't too bad either.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are Archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins, a duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Does Joshua know about his guy's weird ways of doing things? I'm assuming no.
Let us continue then. There is a second hull further in.
I shall prepare the parchment.
And more treasure chests for me to get further in though. And they just continue on working. Like nothing really took place. It's like dead guys there. No, just keep working. Just work around them. Does death increase productivity somehow? I think the burning quill runs this a little weirdly, don't you? Oh look! A nice handy storage bit for the wood that bars the gate. Weirdly, thing that I've never noticed in any other thing before whenever I open a bar and a gate. It's a nice little... Do they normally have them there? It's a nice, weirdly nice little touch. You just always drop them on the floor. Put them in a nice storage hole.
Here, take a look at my wares.
Trust me to be impressed by a
Anything
nice
else?
little storage hole as well.
Go safely.
What?
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
The Kretov report. A scroll containing the preliminary findings of the Undying's ill-starred adventure into the ruins of Kretov, sealed with the wax imprint of a phoenix feather.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rosfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
I'll take that as a no. A lot of experience for that quest, mind you. We are at level 43. The Breath of Ice, Ice Age. Residual ice ether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, is instead manifested into a solid form, not unlike crystal, with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent. Same thing we've read before. Usually we get these kind of ones after trial, but no. Reduces Ice Age cooldown time by 1.5 seconds. Walks away like, yeah, that's a no, isn't it? I guess we'll have to agree to disagree.
The bearer of the burning quill is within.
We of the Undying devote our lives to the service of the Phoenix. And you, my lord, are his sworn shield. Sworn to protect him from any danger. We both have our duties. So let us see them done.
Not getting anything more out of you then. Right, there's still one more quest in this region to take care of. So with 2 trials done here, let's go to Boklad before we maybe search out another trial. That did indeed sound like a very long-winded no, yeah. It's the reasoning behind it.
The guards at the gate are in a right old panic.
They're saying Twinside's gone.
Well, that's not who we're supposed to do quests with.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Absolutely, I guess.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Took me a bit to walk away, though.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if El's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. I'd better not keep Eloise waiting.
Pretty far away, though. Can I warp anywhere closer? Seemingly not. Well, I guess I'll take Chocobo once we get out of town, but it's still quite a ways to go to get out of town itself. I don't know what the,
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
I found the location of one of the trolls we still need to do already. There's another one that I found from running around, which is why I was surprised I didn't even notice the Titan's place. We went into for that last quest on the map before we're looking around. I guess I was only looking into regions of map that I had already explored, not ones that I hadn't. In terms of my own brain thoughts. Lots of birds up there. Chocobo! I need you. Come here, Ambrosia.
Faster!
We've got places to be, people to see. But I now realise that Titan one was probably the absolute easiest one for me to do. The other ones don't have crazy counter abilities. I'm already out of the trials that have cool counter abilities, which I love so much.
Thanks, girl.
Hey, you really wanted it, didn't you?
Stay down.
Oh, I missed. Get him faster, Torgal. Faster.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more, and he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
A whole dragon, you say? Cashlock. It's hard to recognize. Can they just say abandoned fishing village? I know what they mean then. I know they've mentioned the name before, but... Unless it's going to update on the map. Ah, Ambrosia just appeared in front of me. I think that's the weird thing. I don't think they're supposed to appear out of view so they don't just go boink into existence, but whatever. Boink. As Biet gives another sub. Thank you very much. You know what? I might take these guys down on the basis of getting the ability points for them.
It's over.
The weird scenario. I was only 18 for that pack. Oh, maybe that area pass, the thing is not for an S rank, but for a dragon instead. As Pierre gives us subs again. Thank you very much. Oh, musical change.
What's the situation? All clear this end.
It's the other end. It wasn't an S rank. It was a quest rank.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
I'm really concerned, Torgal, that you're not actually turning into your special form. I wonder if there's something in the menu that I'm actually supposed to do. Maybe there was a tutorial that I missed or something. It seems it's a bit sus that Torgal hasn't powered up again since just that one section. I use my electric powers to sort them out.
Where are you, Theo?
Isn't Shiva a counter ability set way early? Yes, but also this was a dodge versus counter. Now here's where I might be having issues. I am forced to knock my targets out of the sky via spell methods.
Stay down.
Okay. That's a lot of woofs. Where's the dragon?
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
I like how the lightning rod does just pull them in as well. As long as I keep hitting the lightning rod, we can basically fight all these guys. Oh, okay, the ranged ones are gonna get me.
Farewell.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me.
Aeronuski. Laser beams. Oh my god, you're literally the same as Svarog then. Weirdly, then. Oh, I pressed it. That is a bad hit. That hurt. I was thinking about that then, seeing like maybe these guys are warm-ups for us taking on the S-Rex. Can't be too far away from their function, surely. Oh, I pressed that too early. I didn't have satellite up either. That freezes the stagger bar. Can I use that for anything? Oh, you're tied. Yeah, you're tied. That's why I knew that. I have a feeling if I used the Dragon Dance properly, by the way, I could have probably... I'm hitting? Yeah, good. I could have probably used that to charge up Bahamut really well. Oh, what? Did I use it? I did. I just didn't get a hit on it. Sorry, you're breaking now. That'll do it. Toggle did his changing thing? I didn't even notice. Whoops. I guess that's the thing. Maybe I just didn't notice because I'm so focused on what I'm doing.
Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take. And that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore! returned. And so will you!
El.
Theodore.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore, wait.
Goodbye, El.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life? He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted. All I ever did. It was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. Why did you have to... I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's. Wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own. To continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
Ah, the darkness. Trading Places 2 is complete with the loss of Theo. We got ourselves a Crimson Caravans signboard for our troubles, though. My goodness, he was a good Akashic in the sense that he managed to not go completely mindless, keep some wherewithal, managed to fight against it for a bit. The emblem of the Crimson Caravans, porters of wide renown, even kill himself to protect his sister, to make it so Clive didn't have to do the deed. They are based in Boklad, where traders from across Valisthea flock to browse the 1,000 tables and transport their wares either through the Dominion or on down the Crystal Road to the lands beyond. Also got the Breath of Fire Scarlet Cyclone, reducing cooldown of that by 3.3.
The Crimson Caravans is my family business now, and I would not exchange it for the world. I brought Theo here to be safe, and I have never looked back since.
Okay, it's kind of a wonder to me a little bit that I haven't managed to somehow, like, quests literally lead on into other quests entirely, but maybe Dalmekia is done for the time being. We even got another thing to appear on the map, Kratoff too. So, we still have quests further afield. In fact, we have 2 trials that way. We have multiple quests here in the hideaway. Don't know if I've managed to reach any criteria for unlocks here, but still 3 more things to go in this region. I guess it's time for me to head out and take on another trial, maybe. So, trials that are left are generally in this region. Here's the Hand of Iapetus, and up there is another one as well that I found. So, shall we get out to the Hand, considering that's a quest nearby the other one? Is it Iapetus? Lepetus? Is it an I or an L? I'm pretty sure it's an I. Guys here even. Not very talkative, though. Not everyone's a conversationalist, I'm sure. What are you? A Dragon Evis? Let's head down this way. So, who is it next is the real question. Ah, spiders!
Soil and stone!
Oh, because where's the next nearest enemy? There's literally a spider behind me. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Togo. Grr. I'll take it from its glow. It's the Trial by Thunder. Alamu. Again, not knowing if I need any of this to be upgraded or not. For it to work in these trials, I may as well because I've got points left over. So I'll just upgrade Pile Drive. At least we've already maxed out that one. I guess I haven't done Judgment Bolt yet, so I'll at least do Pile Drive and Thunderstorm. Oh, Thunderstorm's already upgraded. So it'll be Mastery next. We'll do these two. We generally know how to use all of the free normal abilities. I just wish Blind Justice was better. There we go. I'll upgrade that as well for the hell of it. Which then leaves us more to do in the future. I'll take the opportunity to save as well before we do. Yeah. Safety first. Not that I think you can get a game over in these places, but